Wealthy people of Japan attend this Hayakawa Academy, a school where gambling decides your future. Then, a new student arrives at Hayakawa Academy and quickly shakes things up. Her name is Yumeko Jabami, a charming and mysterious girl with a love for gambling and an unmatched talent for strategy. She immediately meets Ryota Suzui, a timid boy who explains the school's unique system. At this academy, your social status depends on your gambling success. If you fall into debt, you become a house pet, a servant to others. And if you can't repay your debt, the school decides your future, often in ways that are far from ideal. Yumeko's first opponent is Saotome Mary, a cunning blonde who preys on new students. However, Mary makes a critical mistake by challenging Yumeko. Yumeko, being a master of both gambling and spotting cheats, swiftly outsmarts her, leaving Mary with a massive debt and turning her into a house pet. Yumeko then inspires Ryota Suzui, who is a black-haired boy, to reclaim his dignity, helping him escape his status as a pet. But Yumeko isn't done yet. Her next gamble is against Sumeragi Itsuki, a former member of the powerful student council with blonde hair. This intense bet catches the attention of the entire council, setting the stage for an electrifying showdown. Yumeko continues her journey by facing off against the student council members one by one. Her first big challenge is against a cultured girl who cheats during their gamble. Despite knowing this, Yumeko deliberately loses, revealing later that she wanted to meet the student council president and was willing to take a loss to make it happen. This loss leaves her in debt, turning her into a house pet, but Yumeko doesn't let it bother her. Soon, Yumeko teams up with Mary Saotome, her former rival, for one of the series' most exciting bets. Together, they outsmart their opponents with a clever plan. Yumeko tricks their rivals into focusing on her chips, making them believe they're the most valuable, while Mary's chips secretly hold the real value. They even manage to turn one opponent against his partner by exposing their troubled history. By the end of the bet, Yumeko and Mary win, clearing Mary's debt and freeing her from her status as a pet. The two become allies, promising to support each other when needed, marking a key moment in Yumeko's rise against the system. Now let me introduce you to another character. Midari Ikishima, a wild and reckless member of the student council, is obsessed with gambling and danger. Missing an eye and carrying a gun at all times, she thrives on risky bets and even has a death wish. Her chaotic nature catches Yumeko's attention, leading to one of the most shocking gambles yet, a game where they bet their lives. Yumeko, however, has no intention of dying or killing. She uses clever strategies, like removing bullets and manipulating the revolver, to outsmart Midari without taking things to a deadly conclusion. In the end, Midari loses and becomes infatuated with Yumeko, obsessing over her. But Yumeko despises Midari's love for self-destruction, creating tension between the two. As Yumeko continues to win against the student council, they grow increasingly alarmed. To stop her, some council members devise a plan to put her in debt and control her fate through a life plan, hoping to drive her out of the school. Then a next challenge comes from an idle student council member, a bubbly performer who hides her dark secrets behind her smile. While the student council president is away dealing with personal matters, the idle girl decides to take her shot at defeating Yumeko and invites Yumeko to an unusual gamble, which is a mix of an idle contest and a card game. Yumeko, always suspicious of cheating, cleverly uncovers the idol's darkest secret during their conversation, ensuring the game will be fair. The contest begins with a singing duel. The idol dazzles the audience with her energy, but Yumeko charms them with a simple yet heartfelt song, winning the first round. In the end, Yumeko and the idol reconcile, even sharing a song together. It's a rare, light-hearted moment in the intense world of Hayakawa Academy. The ultimate showdown arrives as the student council president finally accepts Yumeko's challenge. This bet has high stakes. If Yumeko wins, the president will be expelled. If the president wins, Yumeko will be kicked out of the academy. The tension is electric as they prepare for the final game of the season. The rules are simple but nerve-wracking. 3 cards are drawn, one by the president, one by Yumeko, and one by Suezue. Positive numbers are good for Yumeko, while negative numbers favor the president. There's also a neutral din card worth 0 points, adding a twist. The president pulls a negative card, gaining the upper hand, but Yumeko draws a positive one, giving her hope. The suspense builds as Suezue's draw is the key to the game. He picks a card, and the moment of truth arrives. Instead of a clear winner, the game ends in a draw, leaving everything hanging. The president keeps her position, and Yumeko no longer plays the role of a pet, marking a turning point for her. The season ends on a cliffhanger, setting up for a second season. Though the student council dissolves, the gambling continues in the academy, where the only thing that matters is the next high-stakes bet. And guys, I think you enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe.